Hi, welcome to Yoga by Beka. This is day 5 in
Day
the
6.
30-day challenge of yoga for beginners. Let's start at the front of our mat. Breathe in and reach up high in the sky, grounding down through your feet. Swan dive down to a forward fold, hinging on the hips. Flattening your hands against the mat if you can. Straight back. Lift up halfway with a flat back. And then slowly release back down into forward fold. Step the left foot and right foot behind you to get into a plank position. Tighten your core and try to suck your belly button into the back of your spine. Tuck your tail under. Push the ground away from you. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly rock forward and lower yourself all the way down. Then pull your upper body up into cobra position. Slowly bend the elbows and lower yourself down into Sphinx pose, where your elbows are bent underneath the shoulders, hands flat out in front of you into a different, easier back bend, more subtle. Slowly release. Pull your upper body back up into cobra, but this time lift all the way up into upward facing dog, rolling the shoulders back and away. Your knees and your legs are actually off the mat, just the tops of your legs or the tops of your feet are touching the mat. So you're a little bit lifted up, chest up high. Slowly lower down and then push the body into plank, but then push those hips back and up into downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Just get comfortable in the pose and stay here for several breaths. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Lift up halfway, flat back. And slowly release all the way back down again. Forward fold. Lift up with hands high in the sky into mountain pose, bringing the hands down in prayer position at heart center. Shrug and roll your shoulders back, arms wide, palms face up. Step back on that left foot. Let your toes face the long side of the mat. And let's do warrior one position. Lunge on that right leg, bend the knee. Make sure you can see your big toe right in alignment with your knee when you look down to make sure you're not overextending. And let your hips face forward, the same as when you were in forward fold, despite the fact that your left foot is back and toes are pointing to the side. Arms go high in the sky. Widen your stance as you get more comfortable. And just stay here for a moment. Then slowly lower the arms down with your right hand in the front and left arm in the back. This is Warrior 2 position. Look over to your middle fingertip and beyond. And take several deep breaths. Slowly, let's do a reverse warrior where your left hand touches the back of that left leg and the right arm goes high in the sky up and over your head. Slowly straighten and then rebend that front knee back into Warrior 2 position. Now straighten the front leg and put your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Your left arm goes high in the sky, reaching up into a side twist. Place both hands back down on the mat and step your left foot up to the top of the mat to meet your right in a forward fold. Slowly lift up halfway, flat back. Then release again back into forward fold, trying to fold a little deeply. Bend the knees and slowly roll your body back up into mountain pose. Hands touch in the center. Now step your right foot back this time and bend your left knee. Your hips are moving towards the front straight. And arms go high in the sky into Warrior 1 position. Try to keep those hips both facing the front, despite the fact that your right foot, the toes are now pointed off to the side. Make sure that your weight isn't especially in the front foot or the back foot. Keep the core tight. Now extend your left arm in front of you and your right arm goes behind you into Warrior 2 position. Your hips are now no longer both facing the front, but with the twist facing the side more. Slowly, let's do reverse warrior by letting the right arm touch the back of the right leg, sliding down while your left arm is high in the sky, over the head, reaching over, getting a deep stretch in the side. Slowly lower the left hand down to be in the side of the inside of your left foot, straightening that front leg. Right arm goes high in the sky, twisting towards that side. Now slowly put both hands down on the mat. Step your feet behind you. Then slowly walk them back up to meet the front of the mat by your hands into forward fold. Let your feet be about hip width apart and do ragdolls. Then just slowly pull yourself up into mountain pose, hands high in the sky. Bring the hands down to heart center. Now breathe in, swan dive down to your feet, forward fold. Lift up halfway with a flat back. Release, bend the knees, come to a seated position on the mat. Let your hands support you. Place them on the mat behind you, and let's windshield wiper the knees to the left and right. And then slowly stop and lower your body all the way down. Pull the right knee up and hug it into your chest. And then slowly let it fall to the left side. Your right hand goes off to the side to get a nice deep spinal twist. And if you can, look over at your hand. Release, pulling it back into center. Now take your left knee and pull it into your chest, hugging it, and then roll it over to the right side over the right leg, and extend the left hand out to the left side and kind of look over at your hand. Bring the knees back to center, bend them. Let's do a bridge pose. Slowly lift the hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Squeeze your butt. Make sure your knees are pointed straight out. Slowly lower back down and hug the knees to the chest. And let's just do a few back rolls to kind of massage your back, front and back. Then when ready, get all the way up into a seated position. Let's end the practice with just a little bit of meditation and regulating our breath, and then we can move forward with our day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.